is Chuck with Metal Wani, and I'm talking to Gary from EyeHateGod. How you doing, man?
All right, how you doing?
All right, cool. So, with Mike, back and you guys on tour, how are you guys feeling?
Awesome, man. It's good to have him back with us and with such vitality as well.
Yeah,
we're stoked, man. We couldn't be happier to be jamming on his birthday too.
Right, yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah, couldn't get better than this.
Awesome. So, with Mike just coming back from his transplant, are you guys doing anything different with the approach of the tour?
Yeah, we're trying not to kill ourselves and going out and doing a ridiculous amount of shows. Or, we're kind of starting slow. We're doing 3 shows this weekend, and then we're doing 6 shows in May through Texas mainly, and then I think the next thing that we're planning is maybe a couple of weeks in the fall.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of like what we're aiming for. Nothing too crazy,
Yeah. So you guys there was a crowdfunding for Mike, to help him with his health bills and all that stuff. You got good response from that. How did you guys feel about the outpouring of support?
It was heartwarming, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
people like my parents who were like, "This is cute."
It's pretty cool. I mean, I could say more about that, but it's hard to really express how you would feel after so many people have shown so much love.
Yeah. So it's been 3 years since you guys have put out an album. Did you got any ideas when you'll be recording it?
We have about the workings of about 10 songs, and I mean, really the only thing we have, there are 10 songs, but it's like 10 rough structures. But the goal is to have another full length for our 30-year anniversary next year.
Awesome, man.
And so I know that the last one took a little while to come together.
Yeah.
But this one came together a little bit differently. So we already have the material for it. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But the rough idea is there.
Cool. So what is the musical direction going on with the music now? Still staying in the same vein, or you're gonna?
It reminds me more of like the earlier stuff. kind of like the there's some straight up chunk parts, which we've kind of abandoned for a little while. I guess because you get tired of doing one thing, so you try some other things to make it interesting. So now it's kind of like a mix of what we've been doing, but with a hint of the earlier style. Just like we call them voodoo riffs.
Yeah. Cool, man.
But,
so you guys are kind of like an iconic band as far as extreme and heavy metal. What do you think is the driving force behind the fans, enduring for, and you guys still playing music and keep going on?
I guess it's I guess we're just we're honest. We're honest, and I think it resonates with people when you're honest with your music.
Good.
It's just hard to explain, really.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it is being true to your fans,
Right.
The few that we had to begin with that are still around now.
Yeah.
Plus, a few more.
Right, yeah.
But that's something we've always appreciated, and I think we feed off of it as well.
Right.
To know that we have fans that are that committed to our music.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw kids, young kids, that couldn't have been around when you guys first started, and then they've got EyeHateGod shirts on. And that's got to be cool.
It's very cool, man, because that once you've made that transition across generations, that you have something special.
Right.
And so we're more than grateful that we've had fans that carry that along for us all this time. Because so many bands you get lost in the mix with all the music in the world. There's so much music out there. And it's not such a sparse genre anymore. There's tons of bands now that are kind of like this, like heavy music or hardcore, whatever, So to still be recognized and still have people come out and see us after all these years we're grateful for it.
That's cool, man.
For real.
So is there any bands that you're really looking forward to checking out at Berserker?
Well, of course, Off is probably my favorite. of all of them. Well, I can't say that because Negative Approach is playing too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say favorite. I'll just say that I have an immense amount of respect for both bands and love their music. So I'm really stoked to see those two bands especially.
Awesome. So when Mike was out sick, you had Phil Anselmo cover the Barbecue, and then you had Randy Blythe like on tour for you a little while. Do you think there'll ever be a time when you guys would try to combine a tour with like Lamb of God and Superjoint or something like that, or Down?
Oh, of course, man. We you know, there's nothing that we say we won't do. You know, like, I mean, we would never sacrifice our integrity or anything like that. You know,
yeah.
But no, as far as like playing with other bands, dude, like that's been an idea that has been thrown around forever. Like, you know, why not a Down and EyeHateGod tour, or a Superjoint EyeHateGod tour?
Yeah.
So
that would be killer, man.
It would be cool, man, because it's been a while since there's been a tour that. I think the last time that there was a tour that was like that was when it was Soylent, EyeHateGod, and Crowbar. I mean, I wasn't in a band back then, but that was the last time that there was like a New Orleans tour, you know. And I think that it's kind of past due for something like that to happen. You know, because there's so many good bands like Goat War, you know, they're always...
Oh, right, yeah.
It's just that we've played with them together, you know, we've played shows together, but we've never done full tours together, so... I personally hope that, you know, something like that will happen in the future, you know, like the near future, before our bands are all broken up, you know, 15 years from now. Or, well, I don't think that any of us plan on ever really breaking up, but you know what I mean.
Right, yeah.
I hope it happens while we're still functional.
Awesome, man. So I've got just one more question for you. It's kind of a silly question I like to ask. What do you like for breakfast?
For breakfast?
Yeah.
If I eat breakfast, I usually go for a fried egg, fried hard, and I'm a fan of sausage links too. I kind of like the links, and the hash browns that are kind of shaped like a cylinder, or like a pill or something. Those are awesome. I love those, and that's pretty much it, man. I'm pretty simple with breakfast.
Awesome.
I'm more into lunch and dinner.
Well, Gary, man, it was great to talk to you, man. I really appreciate it.
Right on, dude. It was my pleasure.
Yeah, man. All right.
Cheers.
Yeah.